attention to Star Health Insurance, and the company expects doubling of its gross written premium in the next 4 years. They also aim to have the largest health insurance book. In fact, my colleague Yash Jain caught up with Anand Roy, the MD and CEO of Star Health Insurance. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
We have guided for a doubling of our GWP in the next 4 years' time, from 15,000 crores to 30,000 crores. We took 17 years to get to 15,000 crores. We hope to get to 30,000 crores in the next 4 years' time. The ask is that the company has to grow at 18% year-on-year CAGR, which is the ask to get to this number in the next 4 years' time. We have delivered that performance in the past, and we believe that the strategies that we have in place should be able to deliver that numbers in the future also. So as we speak, for the current financial year, we have a target of around 18,000 crores that we have set for ourselves, as against 15,250 crores, which is a 18% CAGR.
What is the kind of growth that you expect on the retail side? What would be on the group side? Just to understand that which portfolio will deliver in a stronger way to the number that you're speaking about.
Absolutely, and Star has been known in the market for its retail franchise. We have created a lot of in-depth retail distribution as well as products and the customer base. So retail will continue to be our key growth driver. We are not going to lose our focus from that. But having said that, we look at group as a great opportunity where we are not significantly present right now, and we believe that there is a long headroom for play in that segment for us. So we have evaluated the group business, and we see that the small and medium enterprises, the SME segment, is a sweet spot where we believe that we have the distribution, the service capabilities, and that is the area that we would like to focus on. So currently, retail to group, our the mix is 92% retail and 8% group. We would believe that as we go forward in the next 4 years' time, it will slightly shift towards maybe an 85 to 15 or an 80-20 kind of a mix. This year we hope to get to around at least 1,000 crores in group business. Last year we did little lesser than 500 crores, and by the end of 4 years we should be at least 4x that. We should grow at 100% every year after that.
For FY25, where do you expect your combined ratios to be? And since you're speaking about the next 4 years till FY28, what will be the guidance that you would want to give the street on the combined ratio side?
Yeah. So this year we are guiding, I would not say guiding, we are aspiring internally to improve our combined ratio by 100 basis points this year. And we believe that that improvement will come from, both a mix of operating expenses as well as on the claims expenses, So we expect a 50 basis point improvement in both OPEX and claims. That's what we are, targeting for this year. As we go forward, Star Health actually has the best expenses of ratio management in the entire SAHI space, at least so to speak. And with the technology investments that we have made and with the productivity improvements that we expect to achieve, I think our OPEX ratios will keep coming down by 50 bips every year rather.
Correct.
And we hope to add that to our overall combined ratio improvements as we go forward.
Yeah. Okay, so about 200 basis points in 4 years.
Yes.
And about 50 basis points in FY25 itself for reduction. Okay, now I want to take the reference of how the company performed in the fourth quarter and understand a few things. If you look at the monthly numbers also on the premium collection, Star's numbers and the industry average, there's been a difference of about 100 basis points or 10%. If you're growing at 18%, the industry is growing at 28%, similarly with those numbers. What I want to understand from you is that with the kind of size and the base which Star Health has, should one assume this difference of about 100 basis points to continue, or would you actually look to close this gap also with the industry average going forward, and how soon going forward would that happen?
So we aspire to grow faster than the general insurance industry, and that's our internal aspiration, where we believe that the industry should grow at maybe mid-teens, and we should grow at 18 odd percent, and that's our aspiration.
This 10% difference, since you say that we don't want to chase growth blindly, would that continue?
Absolutely, and see, you have to look at the scale of business. When we were at that scale of 5,000, 6,000 crores, we were also growing at 30-40%. Okay, so today the scale of business, today Star Health is actually number 7 in the overall general insurance pecking order. If you take out the 4 PSU companies, we are actually number 3. And we are doing a monoline business. All others are doing general insurance business. So I think, we have reached a scale which is substantial, and to grow at that scale with a reasonable and profitable model is something that we want to achieve.
How soon do you expect yourself to have the biggest health insurance portfolio in the whole sector?
I think, the way we are growing and the opportunity which exists in the market, I think we should be able to get there sooner rather than later. I would not like to put a timeline to that, but I think the 4-year agenda that we have set for ourselves, I think we will achieve that. That's what we are trying to see.
If you look at the numbers for FY24, the underwriting performance as well as the operating performance both suffered. Your underwriting performance was down by about 50% on a year-on-year basis, FY24. Same was the case with the operating profitability. What is coming in the way of you improving your underwriting and operating profitability? And do you expect a turnaround on both these parameters in FY25?
Absolutely, we expect a turnaround, and as I've told you, we expect that both of these parameters on loss ratio as well as on the OPEX, we are going to improve by 50 bips. On the underwriting side, see, one of our large products, we took a price correction, okay, and that price correction, for it to play out, it takes about 24 months time, and I think so that will reflect in this year's performance.
Okay.
But I think, at an underwriting level, the company is very focused on making sure that the company is profitable, and we have actually taken some calls to exit some businesses where we were seeing that the underwriting performance is not up to the mark. In certain markets, we went slow, and that is why we sacrificed a few basis points in terms of market share. But that was done strategically to make the company more robust for the future, rather than taking those loss-making segments forever.
Life insurance was something that looked very interesting to you. Do you still hold that view of seeing life insurance industry as a attractive space for Star Health Insurance? Once approved, let's say composite insurance license, how long would it take for you to enter that market and roll out your product? And third question, when you enter into life insurance, would you only focus on selling protection products, because that's something which will complement your current business in the best way possible?
Yeah, absolutely, Yash. The discussion on composite has been going on for a long time now, and we believe that, it is coming to some level of maturity now, and let's see how quickly it comes to the market. But we are keeping our powder dry, right? We want to be prepared for whenever this new regime comes into play. We have had our internal strategies and internal discussions and surveys done with our distributors, with our team members and all of that. We believe that the protection model of life insurance is something which is a very close adjacency to our business. We hope, I don't want to give a number to that, but I think we should be the first to go to market with the product.
Another question related to composite insurance license. Would you apply for a fresh license with the regulator, or would you look at acquiring a company which already has a license and has certain amount of business and distribution?
It's a good question, and this is something that we are discussing. Of course, we'll have to discuss with our promoters on these strategies. We are in the talks right now, but we will let you know at the right time, Yash. I think it's too early to comment on that right now.
All right, well, that's the management of Star Health in an exclusive conversation with my colleague Yash Jain. We'll take a quick commercial break here.